Welcome to Sports for All podcast. I'm Eden, and today I have a great guest. So, do you want to introduce yourself to everybody?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Dan, and thanks for having me. I'm Yota, and I am a friend from Greece. I'm really excited to be here and have this interesting conversation with you.
I'm so excited for our chat as well. So good to have you. So my first question is, do you want to tell me a bit about your sporting journey growing up and how you got involved?
Okay, great. When I was probably in primary, I used to play in the neighborhood with volleyball with the other kids and ping pong, I remember, and badminton, all these sports in a casual way with the other kids. I remember being so fun. I thought it's a nice idea to start one of these sports in a team. So I joined firstly a handball and I played for 1 year, but unfortunately our team moved to the city center and it was far away from where I was staying, so I couldn't keep up with the team. Uh, but I really, really loved this sport. I still do. I think it's one of my favorite out there. And then I started volleyball for 2 years. I'm not sure if I liked it, but I wanted to try it and see what I'm feeling. But as the weeks and months passed on, I realized that I wasn't feeling it
Yeah.
with volleyball. So I changed again and I went swimming lessons in the local swimming pool. And I remember being it fun because I was going every summer for the summer months. So it was something that I was looking forward to because our swimming pool wasn't closed, so we couldn't go during the winter uh, months. I also remember I was really nervous when we had to dive from the diving board
Yeah.
because I was always falling on my tummy and it hurt so bad every time. And it was something I was dreading from a point on, but it was fun otherwise.
That's really good. Yeah, you've tried like so many different ones. Yeah. It's good to get like an experience trying all the different kinds, and I really relate to the swimming thing. It was so scared. We didn't even have diving boards in our pool. It was such a
Oh,
small like pool, but I remember thinking, even just like jumping off the side of it, I was like, if I was any higher than the ground, I would be so scared right now.
oh yeah, I feel you, girl.
Yeah. But we got there, we got through it. So, what have you been up to now that you're older? Like, what kind of things have you been involved
Yeah.
in since then?
That's interesting because I really love this topic. I started probably 5 years ago with personal training because my best friend's brother is a personal trainer, and we said, "Why not? Let's try it." And I started. We were going to the mountains, so we did an outside fitness session. So I started thinking that okay, there might be something there. So I gave it a try, and we were running, we were doing some weights. It was then that I started feeling like okay, I love fitness. Then I tried because it you couldn't keep up with the weather, and if you hadn't have equipment with you it would be difficult to hold on. So I stopped the personal training and I joined the gym, and I really like lifting weights because it makes me feel powerful, but we are gonna talk all about this in a bit I guess. And last year I started also running. I joined the marathon. However, I ran only K, but it was a starting point. Yeah, I really love running. It's very freeing. The last couple of months, I started Pilates. Pilates. I'm doing Cadillac and Reformer and Mat Pilates, all of them. I've
Oh,
tried.
wow.
Yes, and I would say that from all of these, I probably love the most Pilates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I totally actually agree. Like I did Pilates, but it was like one to one. It's quite interesting because like you were saying, the strength aspect, the
Yes.
flexibility aspect, like there's
Yes.
so much different
Mm-hmm.
things you can do within it as well. Like
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah. And one thing that I prefer is I'm not that into that kind of person in group styles, I
yeah,
guess. So a team may not be my cup of tea regarding fitness and sports generally. One-on-one is like better fit for me.
yeah, exactly. I feel like you have to find what works best for you.
Have to try first
Yeah,
because if
exactly.
you don't try, you can't really know what suits you best.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's a lot of like fear, I feel like quite a lot when people
Uh-huh.
like try new things and like I
Yeah,
don't
and
know, like
insecurities.
yeah, like you're
Come
worried people
on,
are gonna look
people,
at you or
don't
something.
don't be here. You you don't have to think what other people say about you. I remember, Eden, when I first started going to the gym, one big insecurity of mine was for other people to watch me while
Yeah.
I'm doing my session. I felt awkward. I couldn't feel free, but it was all in my head. So you have to work it up and just don't give a damn about anyone else when you're in there because it's like it's you and it's something good for you, your body and mind. You have to roll with it.
I totally agree, and I think that will resonate with so many people. Like I feel like
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
it puts so many people off from like even
Mm-hmm.
saying, and I think
Yeah,
it can be so hard to get out of your own head sometimes with
you have to start small. Take baby steps.
exactly,
That's
exactly.
what I did, and literally everyone can deal with it, can grow out of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just about taking that first step. Great answer. Thank you so much. Um, so my next question is quite nicely following that. What skills have you learned from being involved in like sports and fitness, and how have they helped you in like life?
I have a lot to say here. We're
Amazing.
gonna categorize them. So, first, the physical skills, because you gain so many skills in so many different aspects of life. First of all, I would say the eye, hand, and body coordination, and generally the fact that you can manage your body and connect it to your mind. And it's something really unique that a human being can do. Also, I would say about strength and endurance. That's something that really, really helped me through repetition. You get better and better, of course, and you feel stronger. You can endure more, and it's so powerful, and it makes you feel badass. You know what? You know what I mean? Next off, I would say about the physical agility and speed you gain because you have quick reactions and body control, and this helped me a lot. And of course, in Pilates as well, and especially the balance and flexibility thing, it's the most important thing for me and the most special when doing Pilates because it's really interesting that the human body can do so many things, and everything has to do with perseverance. With if you stick to it, you can do it. There's no other option.
Yeah,
If you try and try, you will achieve the thing you want to do. When I started Pilates, I was really insecure about my flexibility because I wasn't really flexible. And fast forward, now I can do so many things that I'm proud of myself because, and I am surprised also
yeah,
because as you practice and as you continue to boost yourself, you do amazing things. It's great. Uh, but a huge other aspect is the mental skills. Well, I would say discipline
yeah,
because, yes, the routines you build, showing up for yourself, every day and following rules, especially in team sports. But generally, having discipline in fitness and in sports help you gain discipline in all aspects of life. In work life, in personal life, the discipline is so vital. Next off, I would talk about focus and concentration because staying present is really difficult nowadays with all the craziness in the world and the technology. So, really practicing your focus in fitness and in sports, it's is really powerful because it helps you again with all aspects of life. You can focus when reading a book more easily. You can focus when studying more easily because the brain is a muscle,
Yeah.
and as long as you exercise the muscle, it becomes reality. So it's really healthy. Then I would say the goal setting, because it's really important that everyone sets goals in their life. And in sports and in fitness, you set small goals each time. Let's say I want to achieve this jump,
Yeah.
and you at the end of the week you achieve and you manage to do it. It's really powerful, it's really empowering, it's really great for your emotional stability, this, and as well your self confidence boosting, which is amazing. And last but not least, a really important factor is the stress management. It's a very because you let all your anxiety go, at least in these moments when you practice tennis. That's some important skills you gain.
No, that was an incredible answer. There's so much within that. I totally agree. Like that persistence and
Yes.
determination to keep going
Mm-hmm.
and like setting
Mm-hmm.
yourself the small goals to like
Yes.
get to the bigger goal is so important. And I think
Uh-huh.
like so many people often give up quite easily, but having like
Yeah.
a progressive thing to keep going is so important.
You have to persist, and you have to uh, move on and insist, because that's life. You otherwise you won't move on.
Exactly.
And yeah, and in sports, it's a community that you can build all your skills about life,
Yeah.
and also it is a really healthy lifestyle habit,
Exactly. Yeah.
really healthy. However, there are those exemptions where people get obsessed with fitness and physical activity in general, but that's something we won't talk about, I guess, because extremities exist everywhere in all aspects of life. But it's really healthy that you take nurture of your body and mind. That's really special, and everyone should do it because it helps your body, it helps your mind, it helps your health. You live
Yeah.
longer, you live healthier. It's amazing.
Yeah, I totally agree. And
Hmm.
it's about finding something that works for you as well. I feel like maybe you go in with an intention and then maybe it's not, like you were saying, not quite right for you.
I know, and of course, you see your body also change. You lose weight, you gain muscles, and this feels good. If you when you look to the mirror, it feels nice.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That was such a good answer, thank you. So my next question is, what are some barriers like challenges that people face getting involved in sport, and like do you have any advice for them on how they can overcome this?
Yeah. Well, in this fast pacing life that we're living, I would say that is it. One big barrier is time pressure. People don't have that much free time in their life, in their everyday routines, to adapt a sport or to go to the gym or to go for a run. But for me, all these are just uh, Are there all these are excuses? I know so many examples and women with a lot of children and a hectic life that they choose every day some time to practice yoga, to do stuff like that. That that's really important. The time you don't find it, you make it. They find, as I said, excuses. Now I don't have time. No, 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 stuff like that. So yeah, to close that, it's all excuses. Next, I would say another barrier may be low confidence or
Yeah,
fear of judgment, as we said previously, because they people may feel like they don't fit in, that they are like an outsider, and they may feel awkward and to express themselves. So, as I said previously, don't give a damn about what other people say. It's you and only you that must and have to care about what your brain says, not what anyone other says.
yeah,
So if you want to do it, you can do it. Another one I would say that is lack of access or facilities.
yeah, definitely.
Because as in my case, when I was growing up, I didn't have another handball team, and I couldn't act out of the blue my favorite team and my favorite sport. I couldn't do it
Yeah,
because we didn't even have it after all. So that's a very important barrier and transportation of all that. And also, I would say cost, because equipment, membership fees, uniforms. In some sports, I guess in yours too, you have to travel for 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 competitions. Pilates is so expensive, yoga is so expensive. Generally, you have to give money for all that. I mean, you can always start small. Uh, for example, nowadays, um, because I'm moving to the UK in a month for my master's degree. I try to save money, so I stopped going to the gym for my Pilates, and I'm doing them at home.
yeah,
I have a mat, and I can do exactly whatever you want, wherever I want, with YouTube coaches and free coaching. It's amazing. You can find alternatives. That's what I want to say. Uh, and also, one all important barrier is some disabilities or health conditions that some people may have. That's unfortunate. And I don't know about Ireland, but here in Greece, uh, people with disabilities and health conditions are yet to be respected in the level they should, and to be included in the way and the level they should. They're feeling such an outsider, and I think this is such an uh, anachronistic, that's such an old-fashioned thing, and that we shouldn't um, come on, behave like that, and we should build facilities appropriate for them, and every country should include
yeah,
those people. That's outraging, the because technology moves on, but they just start building new skyscrapers, or with Elon Musk going to the Mars, and they don't try to do actual vital things for the people.
yeah. No, you covered like so much there, and like even that
Yeah,
last point about like disability and health
yeah.
conditions, and there not being enough resources and
No,
opportunities
nothing.
out there for them. Like it's really sad. I think some areas are better at having those kind of things than others. Like I know parts of like London and have like accessible dance groups and that kind of thing. But
Oh,
I did
really?
see did like wheelchair dance groups, which is quite amazing, really. But a lot of places don't have that.
That's
Understand?
a very sensitive issue, but it's
Yeah,
really important and it's really unfortunate.
absolutely. Yeah, there definitely needs to be more.
Hmm.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so my last question is, what advice would you give to any young person who wants to get involved in fitness or sports,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
might feel low in confidence or nervous about starting something new?
Okay, first off, you should start small.
Yeah,
Baby steps first, and always. You don't have to start big and have so many demands and expectations from yourself. Let's say, okay, I'll start going for a walk for 3 times a week for about an hour, and
yeah,
this will become later on a mile. Later on it will start being a marathon run, and so on and so forth. So start small first, and next one is try different things, as we said in previous together, Eden. Try multiple sports or fitness activities to until you find one you enjoy and you feel that it suits you.
yeah,
It doesn't have to be, okay, I'm joining in basketball because everyone else in my neighborhood or in my team, in my city do so. You can try it, I mean, sure, but if you don't like it, try something else.
yeah,
And this goes hand in hand with the judgment that I said previously. Don't start a sport or fitness journey because someone else does something like that. If you're feeling swimming, go swimming. If you're feeling bungee jumping, go bungee jumping.
yeah,
You don't, yeah, you don't have to care about what other people say and what other people do. Just be you and do you.
yeah,
Okay. Then I would say you should go start with a friend to reduce anxiety. If you feel anxious or stressed about starting something new by your own, you can always say to your friend, hey, come join me and let's do a practice together. But for me personally, that didn't work because I
yeah,
tried it. I prefer, but this again, I tried it and I realized that it doesn't suit me. I don't like going with my friends or with chit chatting during the session because we're not here for a coffee. We're here to
yeah,
drink coffee. We're here to, to do our thing, to move our body and focus on this.
yeah,
So yeah, you can grab a friend and try it together. Well, next off, I would say, of course, this is really, really necessary to celebrate small wins. Even if you say to yourself, okay, I will start going to the gym five times a week. If you're not going 5 times a week and you go for three, celebrate that because you showed up for yourself, you went, and celebration, a personal achievement that you even went there. Then I would say for those low key and more maybe insecure people and more introverted style, I would say that choose a low pressure environment. You know, start with a team with a few members, not a whole class, 20 people there.
yeah,
Let's start a small, choose a small team, a small gym by your neighborhood. Yeah, or go by yourself.
yeah,
Try and reduce the pressure of your environment. You know what works for you in that. And then I would say that, of course, talk to supportive people. It's
yeah,
really important to have close to you people that understand you, of course, and a lot in all aspects of life, but especially now that we're talking in sports and fitness. Because if you say to someone, I'm feeling that, and they can. lift you up. You can discuss your insecurities or your feelings with the other person, and it may help you. You never know. It
Yeah.
is always good to have supportive audience.
Yeah.
And yeah, and lastly, I would say that remember that you're not alone and that everyone feels nervous at first. I'm sure there's not even one Olympic athletes don't even when they first started they were feeling okay, I'm an Olympian. No, they didn't know that they're gonna win gold medals. Of course, they were nervous at first. Everyone starts feeling all these feelings at first, but they reduce with time and eventually they do not exist anymore. So, yeah, don't be so harsh on yourself.
Some
Yeah.
incredible pieces of advice. I totally that last one really resonates. I think you
Yes.
everybody has to start somewhere, and
Mhm.
like if you don't take that first step and you don't like start, then you don't know what you're gonna miss out on.
Yeah, tap your shoulder more often. Yeah, praise yourself, celebrate yourself for the small wins. It's really important uh, to behave uh, to ourselves beautifully.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we need to just be kinder to ourselves. Like I feel like it's so hard and you put so much pressure on yourself a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, just
Mhm.
being kinder to yourself is so important. Well, thank you so much for coming on my podcast. It
Oh,
was so good to
thank
talk to
you. Really
you.
nice. I loved it.
That's good. I'm sure everybody
Yeah.
will love listening. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I hope that they get uh, something out of it, because one last thing I want to say is that you're not alone. Even if you're feeling lonely, you're not alone. Especially now in sports and fitness, if you're feeling uh, whatever insecurities, everyone else have felt like that when they started their journey in fitness. Remember that.
I totally agree. I think that's a great piece of advice.
Mm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.